Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thanks for joining me today. I hope it's been another fabulous day, or hopefully a little bit brighter than the last one. If it was yesterday, it was not so great. But wherever you are, I hope that the sun is shining. I hope there's a cool breeze. I hope that life is looking a little bit brighter, and I hope that you are well and happy and healthy. Today we're going to slow it down and we're going to stay on the floor. So getting some wonderful stretching in. Sometimes it can be hard to slow down and to even slow down even more. So I know a lot of folks feel like yoga is too slow, don't want to do it, don't get any benefits from it. I used to be that person. And now, yes, it's challenging to slow it down a little bit, but oh my gosh, so rewarding. So staying on your mat, connecting with the energy of your mat is pretty powerful if you let it be. So open your mind, open your heart. Your mat, whether it be new or old, guys, your mat is a repeller of negative energy. It is an absorber of positive energy and love. And when your body is against your mat, you absorb that energy. You feel the repel of the negative. It stays outside of your space. So as you walk into your yoga practice today, be mindful of how you're feeling, because I'm going to ask you to be mindful of how you're feeling towards the end. And hopefully you will feel a shift. If you feel light already, God bless you. That is so great. And I am so happy. If you are feeling heavy, if you are feeling lethargic, if you are feeling sad, whatever it is, if you're bringing your emotions onto your mat, yeah, welcome to the rest of the world, right? So as we bring those emotions in, just be mindful of what they are. Own them for what they are, but that does not define you. So if you are feeling low, allow yourself to absorb the energy from your mat. If you're feeling high, oh my gosh, yes. Engage that, embrace it, and send that love out to the world if you've got extra today. But whatever it is, wherever you are, let that be part of your journey today, okay? And we're going to find a seated position. We call this easy pose. It may not be easy for you, so just find a place. If you can sit cross-legged, that feels okay, do so. Otherwise, adjust and adapt however your body needs to. We're sitting on our bottom and we're sitting up nice and tall. If you need to sit against a wall to get that length in your spine, that is absolutely appropriate to do. I want you to feel that feeling of sitting up nice and tall. So as a tendency, as human nature, we have this tendency to kind of sink in and round out through the upper and middle back. I really want you to feel that length and to sit up nice and tall. This in and of itself will really influence your body, your mind, your heart, your lungs. So as you sit tall, roll those shoulders up and back and let your shoulders just gently slide down and away. We want to work to keep that nice tall spine. Let's do that shoulder roll one more time. Take it up and back and let those shoulders just slide down and away. Let your hands find a comfortable place to rest. Close your eyes. Let the tension go. If you need to shake those shoulders, shake the shoulders. If you need to shake your head, shake your head. But feel that lift through the spine, that length out of the crown of the head. And if it feels okay to you, turn your palms to face the sky, drape the wrists over the knees, and bring your index finger to touch your thumb. Keeping the length. Rolling those shoulders back, it's going to open up your chest, and it's going to allow for deeper breaths. Those deeper breaths are going to allow for an increase of energy. They're going to provide you an opportunity to let go of tension and tightness. Each exhale carrying away any little bit of negativity within you and exhaling it from around you. We turn the palms to the shins just below the knees. We take a big breath in and press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale, hollow the tummy and chest. Press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, seated cat and cow. Exhale and hollow. Let's do two more, just moving at the pace of your breath. Articulating those vertebrae one at a time. Clearing away that negative energy. Opening doors to opportunity, to positive energy. And we inhale it up nice and tall, reaching to the sky. Exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward. Core is strong. Hands gently releasing down, head heavy. And breathe.
Let's open up those arms out to a nice wide T, and we're going to lift the palms of the hands and come up to the pads of the fingers. As you inhale, lift your spine towards the ceiling, hollow your tummy and chest, tuck your chin. Space between those shoulder blades. Exhale and slowly release it down. Walk your fingertips out just a bit more. As you inhale, hollow the tummy and chest, tuck your chin. Exhale and release. We're going to do that one more time. Walk your fingertips out just a bit. Take a big breath in and hollow tummy and chest. And exhale, release. Bringing the hands around behind your back. You can rest your arms and just let the tops of your hands be against the mat. Or if you like, interlace your fingers. Let your head be heavy. So just checking in. What do you feel here? Any resistance anywhere? If you like, bring the palms of the hands to touch. If it feels right to you, roll those shoulders up and back. And possibly lift those arms. Now, if you need to take a hold of a towel in each hand, if we have tighter shoulders and can't get those fingers interlaced, and you want more than just allowing those arms and the back of the hands to rest, take a hold of a towel or a belt. If you have a strap, awesome. Slowly bringing the hands back down. Lengthen through the crown of the head. We rise all the way up. Releasing the hands to down by your sides. Sit up nice and tall once again. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, release your chin towards the chest. Breathe. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, lean your head to the left. Left ear just gently falling towards that left shoulder. Pressing that left palm or that right palm towards the floor. Just a nice long stretch down that right side through the neck. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, lean your head to the right. Right ear over the shoulder. And now let's press that left palm towards the mat. So as you're leaning ahead, you're staying long and tall through the spine, and you're pressing that right palm towards the floor. You might feel this stretch all the way from the base of your ear down to your fingertips. Just notice. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Once again, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, lift the head, reach to the sky. Exhale, turn your palms to the front, spread your fingers wide, draw those elbows back and down. Shoulder blades squeeze behind you. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, open the arms out to a T. Flex your wrists, hollow your tummy and chest, press your palms forward, spine back. Chin down, space between those shoulder blades. Inhale, open the arms. Reach to the sky, turn your palms to the front, spread your fingers. Squeeze those elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. Take your gaze to the sky, cactus arms. Inhale, reach to the sky, and once again, exhale, open those arms out to a T. Flex the wrists, hollow your tummy and chest, press the palms forward, spine back. Chin towards the chest. Inhale it, open, and reach. We release that right hand to the mat. Left arm up and over. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. Exhale, other side. Take it up and over. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. This time we're going to hold it a little bit longer. Take that right hand down. Left arm up and over. We're going to stay on that right palm, but we're going to roll that left shoulder back a little bit more. And we're going to begin to press that right palm into the mat as you lift the left side of your rib cage, creating space between those ribs, lengthening and reaching. As you exhale, release your tummy and chest to your thigh. Lengthen through those left fingertips. Relax the weight of your head. Just nice deep breaths. Slowly rolling it back open. Left arm opens out to the side. Gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm up and over. Press that right hip towards the ground. Roll that right shoulder back. Give a little push off with that left hand. Lift the right side of the rib cage. Breathe. As you exhale, releasing the tummy and chest to that left thigh, reaching out through the fingertips, relaxing the weight of the head. Just let your body surrender. Let it just melt. As we learn to let go, the mind quiets. The breath becomes a little deeper. We roll that right arm back open, stacking the shoulders. And inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. Exhale, rotate to the right. Place that left hand to the top of the right thigh. Right hand behind you to the floor. Lengthen and reach to the crown of the head. Again, that length in the spine. Rotating your body. And a little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Steady breaths. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. Exhale, turn to the left. Right hand to the top of your thigh, left hand behind you to the floor. Lengthen through the crown of the head and take your gaze towards the back. With a little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. Just letting go, guys. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. Exhale and release your hands down by your sides. Let's open up those legs out to a nice wide V. So as wide as feels right to you, you can have the legs a little bit narrower, you can have them a little bit wider. You can sit up on a blanket or a block. By lifting your bottom, that takes some of the intensity out. So take care of yourself and however you need to. We're gonna let those feet just be soft. And we're gonna rest our hands wherever you want. So tops of the shins, tops of the thighs, behind you, in front of you, just find some place that feels good. And we're gonna flex those feet and feel that intensity rise. So now we've engaged those quadriceps. We've lengthened through the backs of the legs. We're getting a nice stretch through the toes and through the arches of the feet. Are you still sitting up nice and tall, or have you found yourself kind of rocking back onto your tailbone and hollowing through the tummy? We want to sit up nice and tall. Breathe. Interlace your fingers, press your palms out. Now press the palms out as you hollow the tummy and chest, keeping those feet flexed. Oh, how does your body respond to that? Now inhale, rise, sit up nice and tall, extend those arms. Press your palms to the sky. Keep those arms extended, but relax your shoulders down and away. So we're not squeezing those ears with those shoulders. Shoulders are soft. Are those feet still flexed? Breathe. Now you can release your arms down or you can keep them high. We're gonna roll the toes forward. As far as you can roll those toes. So we're promoting flexibility in those hips, guys. Ball and socket joint through the hips. Now roll those pinky toes back as far as you can roll them. So notice if there's any limitations. Certainly any pain. We don't want any pain. Lower those arms to shoulder height. Again, roll those toes forward, far as you can roll them. Now roll them back. Beautiful. So activating different muscles through the legs, through the hips, through the glutes, and through your core. Now back to center. Just soften your feet. Extend the arms out to a T. Soft through the shoulders. We're going to reach to the left, far as you can reach. Kind of feel that stretch all the way through that right side. Inhale it back to center. And exhale, reach to the right. Far as you can reach. We want to feel that nice stretch and we want to feel some resistance, guys, right? So the weight of the body. We feel the belly working hard. Come back to center. Relax the arms. Breathe. Let's shift the hands to front. And let's slowly walk the hands forward. Always a favorite. I'm just kidding. Generally never a favorite. But go ahead and walk those hands forward. So you can stay on the palms of the hands. You can come down onto your forearms. I want you to be mindful of what your feet are doing. So as you roll forward, are your toes rolling with you or are you able to keep them back? If it feels right to you, extend those arms out and release the weight of the upper body down. Now it's still fairly early and we haven't done a huge amount of warming exercises. So be kind. Just listen to your body. We're not bouncing. We're not forcing things to happen. We're going to revisit this in a little bit. Slowly walking those hands back up. You guys just went, oh yay. We're going to revisit that. Reach to the sky. And as you exhale, bring that right hand in front, left arm up and over. And we're going to sway side to side like we did with those legs crossed. Inhale it up. Exhale, left hand comes in front, right arm up and over. Now those feet can be flexed or those feet can be soft. You decide what you need to do. Inhale, both arms come up one more time each side. This time, we're gonna hold it. And we're gonna roll that left shoulder back just a little bit.
So depending upon where you are in your fitness or recovery or your day, be kind. Know that it's a journey. Today is what it is. We're going to smile and we're going to get through it as best we can. We're going to find some grace, some tolerance, and a whole lot of love. Inhale, both arms come up, reach to the sky. Exhale, left arm in front, right arm up and over. Never judging, guys. Aware. And taking care so that we understand the progress and the setbacks as we move through life. Inhale, both arms come up. Both arms reach to the sky. And then exhale, open the arms out to a T. We rotate to the right, as far as you can rotate. And I want you to notice what happens through the hips. What do you start to feel? How about that spine? Are you staying up nice and tall? How about those arms? Can you keep those arms to a T? Breathe, roll it back to center. Release that rotation. And exhale, now rotate to the left. Again, mindful. What do you feel? Is it different than it was on the other side? How about if you soften those feet or point the toes? What do you feel differently? Come back to center. Point those toes if they're not already. Do you feel that stretch all through the tops of your feet, through the shins? Now pull those toes back. Flex your feet. Yep, there are those hamstrings and there are those calves. Release your hands to front. Breathe. Rock back to the point where you can pull the soles of the feet together. Butterfly. Hands to the shins. Anywhere along the knees you like. Your feet can be out and away from you, or those feet can be nestled in nice and tight. If it feels right to you, really sit up nice and tall. So I'm using the strength of my arms to kind of pull with those legs, pulling against the legs, and those legs are being strong, pressing to the mat so that I can really feel that length in my spine. Core is strong. We're going to hinge forward from our hips as opposed to our waist. Side view on this. That spine stays long. Those shoulders stay rolled back. Our gaze is forward. Rather than looking out, we're looking kind of diagonally down and creating that long line down the spine. Hinging from our hips. Different intensity of stretch for those hips. Drawing that belly button in and up, activating through that upper and middle back. Breathe. Now shift the elbows kind of to the tops of the knees. Can you keep that length in the spine, keeping that upper back, middle back engaged, and press those knees out and away? Kind of a different sensation. And depending upon how you're built, it may not be beautiful, you guys. It's okay. If the elbows don't come right along the insides of the knees, they're more kind of lower down onto the calves, or even they pass the knees. All that's telling you is it's just saying, hey, you're made a little different, which we already knew. Lengthen through the crown of the head and we rise. Let's pull those feet out and away from us just a little bit. So now our butterfly is a little bit bigger. Knees just gently open, spine nice and tall. Now this time, I just want you to fold forward. So we're gonna let that upper body hollow out. And we're gonna bring our hands, I don't care where, anywhere you want them to be. Just allow the arms to be heavy. You can extend them out nice and long. That's this really nice length all the way through the spine. Or if that's too much, just bend the elbows. Place your hands by your feet. You can bring your hands back to the small of the back. You can rest them on your knees. So tons of places. So change it up a little bit. What feels good? What doesn't feel good? If it doesn't feel good, why? Is it painful? Yes, get out. If it's just that it's challenging and it gives you a really deeper stretch, then maybe you are even aware you'd find maybe you need that a lot. Or is it just you just want someplace easy and peaceful and nice? Whatever you need. Now starting at your tailbone, slowly roll yourself up. One vertebra at a time. Sitting up nice and tall. Beautiful. Let's bring the knees together. So we're going to bring those hands behind us, and we're going to just lean back onto those hands. We're going to cross that right foot over that left knee, and then we're going to sit up nice and tall. So by crossing the knee and bringing yourselves to this figure four stretch, now we're going to start to get into that right hip a little bit more. And I want you to be mindful as always, taking care as always, add a flex of that right foot. Now if you're like, yeah, this is this is pretty easy, kind of a non-event, or if you're like, wow, this is a really good stretch. If it's a really good stretch, stay here and really work on your posture. If you're like, not really feeling a whole lot, I wish there were a deeper stretch, lift your bottom, slide it forward as far as you like, and then walk your hands up. So as you walk your hands up, two things I want you to check. One, is your bottom lifted off of the mat? I want you to find the mat with your bottom again. Do you still have a neck? If your shoulders have shrugged up by your ears and you don't have a neck anymore, I want you to press through the mat, lift the chest towards your legs, and find that neck once again. So now how about that right hip? How does it feel? So you might be flat on your hands, you might be up, you might be on your fingertips. Wherever it is, be there. Close your eyes and breathe. Now if you're like, I wish there were a deeper stretch. My hip needs a deeper stretch. You're in luck. If you're like, I think I'm just gonna stay here until I need to back off, that's absolutely fine. If you like, backing the hips off, we wrap the crook of the elbow and the crook of the elbow around the foot and around the knee. And we're gonna sit up nice and tall, drawing your shin in towards your bottom, or towards your tummy, not towards your bottom. Don't do that, that would be weird. So sitting up nice and tall, and that shin is resting right along the chest. Shoulders are rolled back. Breathe. A little lean back, if you like, activating those core muscles. Can you feel that middle back? I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades. If you like, lift that left leg. If you like, extend that left leg and flex your foot. Breathe. So now we're getting that beautiful stretch for that right hip. We're activating those abdominal muscles. We're getting a nice stretch for our knee, making sure that the knee is happy. We're working the quads. We're getting the length through the hamstring and the calf. So we've got a ton of stuff going on, you guys. Pulling that left knee in. Slowly release it forward. Release that right foot and extend the leg out. Sit up nice and tall. Rest your hand on that right knee and a gentle press away. Now we sit up nice and tall and slowly walk the hands forward, releasing the weight of the upper body down. Now if having that right foot crossed over the thigh is not great and it's too much pressure behind that left knee, shift and bring your hand to the inside of your thigh and then slowly walk it forward. If you're like, that actually feels really good and it's a little massage for the top of that left thigh, awesome. Let your head be heavy. So just checking in. How's your breath, guys? If you are holding your breath, you are too deep in the pose. If you are gritting your teeth and clenching your eyes shut, you are too deep in the pose. You need to back off. Whether that be with the foot along the inner thigh or bringing that foot down to the outside of your calf. Now slowly walk your hands up. Rock back to the point where you can release that right leg. Extend your leg, flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down, hands, and then relax the weight of your head. Breathe. Inhale, lift just slightly, reach even further out, and then exhale, surrender back down. Head heavy. Inhale, lift just slightly, reach it out. Exhale, and surrender it back down. One more time, inhale, lift, reach, reach, reach. And exhale, sink. Head heavy. Now starting at your tailbone, slowly roll yourself up. Hollowing out the tummy. Hands just sliding along the floor. Stacking each vertebra one at a time. Till we sit up nice and tall with a big shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Breathe. And let's cross that left leg over the right. Sitting up nice and tall, bringing the hands behind you and pull that right foot in. So however you want those hands to be, fingertips pointing towards your bottom or fingertips pointing away. Everybody's made differently, okay? So there's no right or wrong. Pain is wrong. Good stretch is right. Challenge, absolutely right. Okay, so it's about listening to your body, honoring your breath because your breath really knows even better than we do sometimes. And we're gonna press that left knee out and away. So checking in, how it feels in comparison to the other side. We hold tension differently. We are more flexible on one side. We have more range of motion. We are stronger. So listen, it's all good, guys. It's part of the game. We're gonna lift the bottom, if it feels good to you, and slide your bottom forward, a little or a lot, and then we're gonna walk those hands up. So again, we're doing our checkpoints. Do we still have a neck? Find your neck. Is your bottom still on the floor, or are you hovering that you could sway? We don't wanna sway. We don't wanna hover. We wanna connect that bottom to the earth. So again, you can be on your palms. You can be up. This just helps kind of prop me up a little bit more. And the closer you bring your chest and your tummy to your legs, the more stretch you're gonna feel in that hip. So take care of yourself. If it's not great for your knee or your ankle or your thigh or whatever it is, be aware. If you like, slide your bottom back, wrap the crook of the elbow around the outside of your foot, crook of the elbow around the outside edge of your knee, and pull that leg in. Oh, just nestle it in like it's a newborn baby. Spine is long. I want you to see if you can draw those shoulder blades towards one another. Feel the length in the crown of the head. So we're giving some love to that left hip. Breathe. Slow, steady breaths. Rocking back a little bit if that feels okay to you. Just feel how that activates through the hip flexors, through those lower abs. If you like, lift that right leg. Fires up all different muscles. And if you like, extend that right leg and flex your foot. Breathe. How's your breath? Can you notice all the little twitching of the muscles? Figuring out, your body's amazing. Figuring out what to do, what muscles to fire, what to relax, what joints need to work even harder, what joints are doing. Are they ready for this or not? So listen to your body, you guys. It's an amazing machine. So cool. Drawing that belly button in and up. We bend that right knee, place the right foot to the mat, and just gently lean forward, releasing that leg out. Sitting up nice and tall. So again, how is it with that left ankle crossing the thigh? Does that put too much pressure on the back of that right knee or on the top of the thigh? Be nice. We only have one body. And we're gonna sit up nice and tall. Now relax through that left hip as best you can and give it a gentle press away with that left hand. Breathe. Now you can stay right here. Just stand up nice and tall. If you need to bring that left foot to the inner thigh or to the outside of your calf, absolutely. Take care of yourself. We flex that right foot and slowly walk the hands forward. So even if you had your leg over on one side and it just doesn't feel good on the other, it's absolutely fine. Or vice versa. Maybe you want to give it a try and see how that feels. Maybe that little massage on the top of your quadricep is just what the doctor ordered. If not, change it up. Relax the weight of your head. So never be afraid, you guys, to change things up, to modify, to intensify. We don't know how our body's going to respond until we get there, but we're going to be gentle about how we get there. We are not just going to jam ourselves into the deepest pose that we're going to find. We want to take our time, and we want to be safe. And slowly, slowly start to walk those hands back up. Sitting up nice and tall, extend both legs out. Flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, cross the back of that left hand to the outside of your right foot. Rotate your body and extend that right arm in a diagonal line. Press against the outside of your foot. Reach as far as you can reach. Now turn your gaze back towards your feet with a little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. Now lift that right arm up and over. Releasing the back of that right hand against the outside of the left foot. Left arm extends back in a diagonal line. Pressing against the outside of that left foot. Rotating your body, reaching through those fingertips. Find your breath. Now keep that rotation. Turn your gaze down towards your toes with a little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Now lift that left arm, reach it high, reach it high, reach it high, and slowly, slowly bring it down. Back of that left hand against the outside of your right foot. Relax the weight of your upper body, bend the elbows, just release.
Inhale, lift it just enough to release those arms, extend it out. Sit up nice and tall. And gently release your arms down by your side. Once again, let's open up into that nice wide V. Oh, here we are again. You guys are like, oh, sweet. Well, hopefully your body is a little bit warmer. Hopefully those hips are like, yeah, feeling good. Okay, so I just want you to notice, flex your feet. Hamstrings a little looser. Calves a little more forgiving. How about those feet? Waking up. So we can get a lot of things done, guys, for the lower back, for the shoulders, for the neck, for the spine, for those legs. We can do a lot of things just connected to the earth. How about your attitude? Has it improved at all? I hope so. If you can smile, make it big. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, turn towards that right leg. Hinge it forward, reach it out. Work to place the center of your tummy and chest onto your leg. Hands to the floor, nose towards your knee. Just big deep breaths. Inhale, lift just slightly, turn towards center. Now again, the back of that right elbow or the right shoulder behind your leg. Palm side up. Let's see if we can take a hold of the back of the leg or perhaps the outside edge of your foot, ball of your foot, and take that left arm up and over. Rolling that left shoulder back, gazing towards the sky. Now you might not find those toes, absolutely fine. I want you to reach. It's about feeling that beautiful stretch all the way down the left side of your body. Inhale, both arms come up, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, turn towards that left leg, flex your feet, reach it out. Work to place the center of the tummy and chest onto that left leg, hands to the floor, nose towards your knee, and just breathe. Nice, big, deep breaths. Inhale, lift just slightly, turn towards center, back of that left shoulder along the inside of your thigh, palm side up, slide your hand underneath your leg, or take a hold of the sole of the foot. Right arm circles up and over. Now you might notice you have more range on one side than the other. Totally normal. As I said before, we have preference, right? We're stronger on one side, we're more flexible on one side, we prefer to write, to eat, to create. It's all good. Just notice what it is. Breathe a little deeper when you need to. Inhale, both arms come up, reach to the sky, and here we go, back through center. Pulling those hands to heart center. Soften your feet. Bring the hands out in front and slowly walk yourself forward. So kind of take a mental note. Do you remember where you were on the last time? And as you walk forward, a little less intense. Maybe we can breathe a little deeper. Maybe we can walk a little further. Releasing the weight of the upper body down. Now be mindful of those feet. Have those toes rolled forward. If you like, reach out. Take a hold of the big toes with the first two fingers and the thumb and let those feet roll forward. So you can take a hold of the outside edges of your feet. You can take a hold of the outside edges of your calves. Whatever feels good. But just let the arms be heavy and let those toes roll forward. And just feel how that feels. If you are just hanging, it is absolutely fine. I don't want you bouncing. I don't want you forcing things. If you are gritting your teeth or squeezing your eyes shut, back off a little bit. Unclench your jaw. Now release the toes, release the feet, and see if you can pull those pinky toes back towards the back of the room. Now pull those hands in and gently press yourself up. Walk your hands back. Good job. Bring those legs forward. Just walk it out. Nice work. Turning so that you are on the length of your mat. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, core strong. Lower yourself down. Slow, 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 slow. If you just need to find a safe way to get to your back, do so. So depending upon what you're doing, what you were recovering from, whatever it is, whatever it ails you guys, take care of it. Be nice, be kind. Let's draw that right knee in. Hands to your shin, just below your knee, and pull it in nice and tight. Breathe. If you need to bend that left knee with the sole of the foot to the floor, that's a great modification. Otherwise, that leg is long. Now we're going to extend that left arm out to a T. We're going to take a hold of that right knee. We're going to pull it up and out just a bit. Breathe. And bring it back to center.
Extending that right leg, taking a hold behind that right leg, anywhere you like, or take a hold of the outside edge of your foot or your big toe. And let's slowly, slowly let that right leg open out to the side, pulling up at the same time. So rather than just out, up towards the shoulder as well. So that's going to activate through the arm, biceps strong, shoulders are strong, core is strong because that left hip is going to want to pull off the mat a little bit. Oh, you feel that great stretch through the hamstring and through the calf, into that hip and into the groin. Now slowly release that leg out to the side and just let your arm be heavy. Again, is that left hip still on the mat? Breathe. Now using just the strength of that inner thigh of the right leg, let that right arm be heavy and lift that arm. Lift the leg all the way back up. Releasing your hand, point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip. Reach it out and slowly lower your leg down. So taking care of that lower back, you might need to bend that left knee. Maybe you bend that right knee and just gently slide it out. And we pull that left knee in. Again, if you need to bend that right knee, that is absolutely fine. Left hand to the top of the shin and pull it in nice and tight. You can use both hands if you like. Relaxing the shoulders, calm through the belly, slow, steady breaths. Extending that right arm out, we're going to pull that left knee out and up. So as we kind of come to the outside edge of your rib cage, breathe. And pull it back to center, just along that left side of the rib cage. We extend that left leg, bringing left hand along the outside of your leg, outside edge of your foot, or big toe takes a hold with the first two fingers and the thumb. Now we're going to slowly let that leg open out to the side, but at the same time, pulling it back up towards your head or towards your shoulder. So it's going out and up. Breathe. Slow, steady breaths. Activating through the arms, through the upper back, through the core, keeping that right hip pressing towards the mat. Now slowly, slowly, let that arm just be heavy and allow that leg to open out to the side. Find your breath. Now using the strength of the inner thigh, just let that left arm be heavy. And we're going to slowly, slowly begin to lift that leg. Weight of the arm is just extra weight, making that leg work a little bit harder. And gently release that left hand, point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip. Lengthen through the toes and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Breathe, slow, steady breaths. Let's roll to one side, sliding your hand underneath you, palm to the sky, and we're going to roll over onto that leg. So the palm of the hand is against the back of the thigh. Roll to the other side. Hand comes behind you, palm to the sky. I like to hold on to my fingers just to keep those arms underneath me, and then slowly roll it back over. Palms gently resting against the back of the thighs, shoulders rolled underneath you, just as best you can. Point your toes. So just take a moment here. What do you feel? If this feels right to you, stay right here. Coming deeper into fish pose if you wish. Core is strong. We lift the upper body, bending at the elbows. Now take your gaze back, working to get the crown of the head towards the mat. Shoulders are rolled underneath. Long stretch all through the throat. Chest open. Legs long. Point those toes. Breathe. Opening up those ear canals. Wonderful stretch to help open up through the sinuses. Helping to relieve sore throats a bit. Inhale, lift just slightly and enough to release all the way back down. Hold here for just a moment. Soften your feet. Roll to one side to release your arm. Roll to the other side to release the arm. Breathe. We pull one foot in towards your bottom and then the other. Hands come down by your sides, palms to the floor. We tuck the pelvis so that the small of the back presses into the mat, and we're going to begin to press through our heels as we begin to lift those hips towards the sky. As you peel your spine off the mat, can you lift your toes? Can you feel each vertebra articulating one at a time as you lift? As you reach the top, squeeze your buns. Lift those hips, take your gaze down towards your belly button. Feels right to you, bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Work to extend those arms out. If you can get that full extension of those arms and you would like to move on, roll one shoulder underneath you at a time. Stacking those shoulders, pressing through the heels of the hands, lifting those hips just as high as you can get them. Bridge pose. We gently release the hands, unroll one shoulder and then the other, slowly, slowly releasing back down, one vertebra to the mat at a time, till your bottom is the very last to touch. And we open up those feet just a little bit wider than the width of the mat, bringing the hands to the hips. We're going to draw that right knee in, rolling to the inside or the arch of that right foot. Now you can kind of heel toe that foot out wherever you need it to be. We want to work to keep that right hip from lifting too much. And we're just going to use the strength of that right leg to draw that knee down. So it's kind of like we were trying to touch the inner thigh or the inside of your knee to the mat. There should not be any pain, you guys. This should be a really nice stretch. Left knee is just pointed to the sky. Really just focusing on that right side. And slowly release that right side, right sole of the foot to the mat. And now we shift. Left inner thigh, left inside of the knee, drawing towards the mat, keeping that left hip from lifting. So you'll feel kind of those oblique muscles on that left side engage to help keep that left hip from lifting. Nice big deep breaths. Quiet, calming breath. And gently release. We pull that right knee in towards the chest and then the left. Hands to the shins just below your knees. Pull your knees in nice and tight and gently rock side to side. So if this is your first time joining me today, I am so proud of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for taking some time to take care of yourself. If you are just starting your yoga journey, oh my gosh, you are in for such a treat. So learning to take things at your own pace, learning what's right for your body and how your body responds to different things, it's amazing the knowledge that we can create, that we can find about ourselves. Let's do one more rock to the other side, slow and steady. And come back to center. Extending your legs to the sky, bringing your hands behind your legs. Let's slowly walk those hands down towards your feet. Feels right to you, add a flex of your feet. We're just going to use the strength of the arms to pull those legs in. And if you like, lift your upper body. Maybe bring the forearms behind your calves. They may not go, it's okay, just use those hands otherwise. And we're going to use the strength of those arms to close that gap between the upper and lower body. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Beautiful release for that lower back. Really nice little pressure massage for that middle back. You can rock side to side a little bit. Just be mindful of your spine. Depending upon what flooring you're on and how thick your mat is and how your body responds, right? So maybe it's not great and you're just going to hold. Slowly releasing the upper body. Release those hands. Bending the knees. Right foot to the floor, left leg crosses all the way over the right. Extending left arm out to a T, right hand to the top of the left knee, and gently pull your legs across your body. Oh, this is my fave. Keeping both shoulders on the floor as best you can. Oh, beautiful stretch for that left hip, for the spine, through the front of the shoulder.
And then as you just gently take your gaze out over that left arm, this really nice release for your neck. Relax your jaw, soften your eyes. So in all seriousness, you guys, we only get one body, right? And I can tell you, you guys, I have lived years with chronic pain. And when I found yoga, it was the greatest gift I ever found. Releasing that right hand, slowly rolling back to center. I am not saying it is the cure-all, but I am telling you it makes a huge difference. Releasing that left leg, crossing the right, crisscross those knees. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the top of the right knee, and gently guide both knees to the left. But the key is listening to your body. So you guys probably get sick of me saying that, but oftentimes we try to make excuses and we try to talk ourselves into certain poses and certain depths because if they can do it, I can do it. No, it's about finding that place where your body responds with love and respect, where your breath can flow, you're not holding your breath, and you're not lying to yourself. There's no fibbing, guys. If it's not right, it's not right. And that doesn't mean it won't be tomorrow or it wouldn't be at 4 p.m. if it happens to be 1 p.m. It just isn't right now. So it's learning to be present. Wherever you are, whenever you're practicing, that's your present moment. Release that left hand, slowly roll it back to center. Let's bring that right knee in towards the chest and then the left. Hands to the shins, just below those knees. One more big hug. Either bringing the knees to one side and helping yourself up with your arms, or bring the hands behind your thighs and rock it up. We turn back to face front. Once again to easy pose. Now this has been an adventure, you guys, and I hope it's been a good one. I hope your body has responded with kindness and love, that you are feeling really good and you've let go of a lot of negative energy and a lot of tension. That's what we're here to do, right? Not to add more. So I hope the journey has been a good one. I hope you come back time and time again. I appreciate any feedback you guys have. If you need anything special that I might be able to add a class or two in for you, please just send me a message. I am here for you anytime, all the time. Be well, you guys. Rest those hands comfortably. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. And we're just going to take a moment to quiet. To quiet the mind, to quiet the body. To find big, slow, deep breaths. Whether that is the end of your day, or this is the beginning of your day, or this is your little afternoon cup of coffee. I hope the rest of your day, the rest of your evening is absolutely amazing. That you are filled with a sense of peace and love and awareness. That your life is happy and full. Be well. Take care. And until the next time, namaste.